information on that one. Now on the flip end, Lenny, you were playing with God, it's on the top of my name. What was the name of your team name at the last event?
Oxygen.
Oxygen. Yeah, it was Oxygen Supremacy.
Yep.
Yeah. So you were playing with them the last event, and you were turning up on the main stage. Was that your first main stage match?
Yeah.
Yeah, your first main stage match. So how has how has your Gears of War career been? How did you get into Gears of War, and how did you kind of progress onto that first main stage match and get it on Rise?
Well, I mean, like, I didn't even start playing Gears of War 4 until like late season 2. Like, I'm pretty sure I just started getting on the game. Like, I'm still level 1 right after Dallas. So, like I already said earlier, with the how the amateur system worked and the pro points is really hard for an AM. So I immediately realized this and said,
You kind of cut out. Oh no! Oh, he moved. His chat moved. I'm about to bring him back down.
oh,
Yeah, hold on, yo, back up, Lenny. You end up pressing a different chat. You end up switching off.
What? I
You
wasn't
went, yeah, you went to AFK. Go ahead.
You went AFK,
but
but
you
was
wasn't touching my thing.
Yeah, you was only gone for like 10 seconds. But was Gears 4 your first Gears?
No, my first Gears was Gears of War 3.
Gears of War 3. Okay, did you play Gears 3 a lot?
Yeah, I just played a lot of Mercy, and that's it.
Okay, but
Either
yeah,
Mercy or sitting in Horde and bouncing. But like I was saying earlier, I don't know when it cut me off, but I started playing Gears of War 4 right after like Dallas finished in season 2, meaning like I was like a level 1 at that time, so just started touching the game. So I tried to team for like 2 weeks. I realized that like, okay, I played Optic second round one time and played Echo Fox second round one time. Got double 7-0'd. This is not going to be the this is not going to be the way. This is going to keep on happening. So I kind of stopped focusing on teaming and like started getting better at the game, like playing singles and whatnot, like improving my mechanical skill. And like I kind of want to say this because, in my opinion, this is what a lot of just new players or like players who are trying to come up is struggling with. Is they don't understand that like people can be better than them. It's easily possible, you know. And like the best way to get better at the game, the fastest way to get better at the game, is watching players who are, albeit at the time, like better than you, and learning what they're doing and taking it and implementing it to your own play style. And I just did that for like almost a year.
That is so true. That is so true. It is going to be players out there that's better than you, but you have to. It's either you're going to be humble enough to be able to take to be able to look and apply, the little things that they do to your gameplay and to try them out, or you're just so stubborn and you're just so prideful where you figure it out on your own and you grind to the top, right? It's either one or two.
Way too much time.
It does. I think your way is a little better.
That second one always takes longer, bro. For real.
Always. You can't be prideful like that.
Yep. You can't be in denial, man. You gotta just accept it for real.
100%, and find you some players for you to kind of soak up that knowledge. When it came down to Gears of War strategy, right? The way that it evolved over the years was that teams would try, like back in Gears 1, team would try new things like certain initials, right? If it was 3-1, 2-2s, or whatever it may be. Like the 3-1 on Clock Tower didn't start off a 3-1 right away. It took a few reps of teams playing before they realized having 3 people up top, 2 on the line, 1 back pillar was the ideal way to play that map. For the longest, Clock Tower, actually, Clock Tower was a little bit more of the 4 rushes. I remember the one strat that did come into play that was so new was the 2-2. Was playing 2 guys on the back stairs, back pillar, 2 guys down low for the nades. I remember, I think it was Prophecy in Chicago 07 was the first team to actually bring that strat to land. And it was like, oh my God, what's happening? It was a strong defensive strat, and it was how creative they can be. But when people saw that, they was like, all right, bet. They took it. They took the strategy. They tried it out a few times. They understood what made it good, what made it bad, and they made it their own, right? And so, you had to, when you're a new team, whatever opponent you play, you copy their base. That's why you always hear me preach, man on man is the best strategy to start off on any given map, because it's a few things in which you need to understand. Gears of War is a game when it's all about timing. It's all about seconds, and every position it's an X amount of time for you to get there and you got to understand the fastest time to get to your given position, given your given spot and where you have to play on the map. And there is an optimal spot on every map to be at.
Definitely.
But by understanding that, you understand where can you beat your opponent, where can you get a smoke 2 seconds sooner for your front spawn to get in and cause havoc. Also, as well, if you want to know who is your guy, who is because the front spawns playing the front spawns, the twos are playing the twos, the threes are playing the threes, and so on. But by you creating a relationship in that man on man, you getting respect from this guy, but also you know how you're gonna beat him up the next round, and you also just understand where to make those adjustments. So don't ever feel like you guys should not copy somebody else's strat, or you just don't feel right about it, bro. Copy it to a T and then make it your own.
To make it better. Yep.
Yeah, people need to kind of just understanding that a little bit more coming off of it. But when you do get that, you start understanding, you really just start kind of growing as a team. You start being better in that sense.